Greetings. So in the last video I covered why markets for a year might be hot or cold based on, the numbers in the market. In this video, I'm going to go over master's techniques so that when we get into the next video on what years you should be buying a truck and what years you should be holding back. Because having the money to begin with is going to make a huge difference. It's like what Chris says, work to get to what you have so you can pay cash. Anyhow, this is OTR, Ogre, and Corgi. Like, link, subscribe, comment if you so choose. So, I'm not even working at the peak of my game. I could be moving up to a better company and making easily 6 figs. The thing of it is that making 6 figs doesn't matter if you piss away all your money. I've said this before in other videos and other comments, but it just holds true. These days, you look at some of these cities where the money pays good, but the cost of living is really high. So you figure in your rent might be anywhere from $1,000, $1,500. Maybe you can find a share room with somebody where you pay, $500 a month and they pay $500. You got a bunch of people living in a house. Hopefully you can do that. For the most part, most people living in the city are getting screwed on the rent. So let's say anywhere from $1,800 to $2,000. Let's say $2,000. So $2,000, and assuming that's got utilities for a shoebox apartment, so that's $24,000 a year. The average car payment in America used to be about $500 per month, so add that up over 12 months, that's another $6,000 right there. So 24 plus 6 equals 30 grand. Add on all the little extras. Are you paying, high insurance for things, car, lifestyle? Like, what are you doing with your money? So, how do you eat? You can get, most people, between going out to eat plus cooking at home, most people are around $8,000 a year. You don't even really think it's that much until one day you start adding up, say Popeyes or hitting up the pizza joint, just here and there, just casually eating your retirement. You can get that easily down to anywhere from, $1,000 to $2,000. I could actually get it down to nothing, and that's another part of a master's technique. So there may be a whole different video. I think I've already done that video. But basically, you get all your bills, which ends up being about, I'd say $32,000 to $35,000 a year. And that's just money you can save by changing your habits. And then you add up the other $20,000 to $30,000 you made anyways, and we're probably going to piss away on stupid shit. And so right there, you're easily up to, because say you made 80 or more, and then basically, government takes their, 20,000 or such. So they take their chunk of flesh, you're left with 60. And if you can get to the point where you live off almost nothing, basically get a cheap cell phone. Hell, once you got your vehicle parked at work, you may not even drive it. Maybe have a relative pick you up, a friend or a family member. And then you just go, buy the beer and party with them over the weekend instead of paying the rent and utilities, just be the gaming buddy or the bro, help your family out. So you need money for a cheap phone, laundry, and, what else? Fucking food. Food can get down, you can get enough truck stop points to basically where you, say you get diamond status at Love's or whatever other companies have their statuses. And you're getting 4 points per gallon, so say you're putting in anywhere from 4 to 700 gallons a week. And that, so 4 times, say, 6, that's 2,400 points. So let's just go up to 25. You can easily live off $25 a week if you know how to cook. Rice and beans, a little bit of chicken, some vegetables. Save your money seriously. And then that's $10 a week plus. So your laundry, $5 a week, and a cheap cell phone plan where you're paying anywhere from $15 to $25 a month. Yeah, you can easily live for free out here. So the point of it is that when you're saving all that money, you're not paying bills, expenses, cars, cash, and crap. You basically end up having around $55,000 to $65K every year. You go up to a better company, a master company, where they got a good 401k. You can with a decent match, where instead of 2, 3, or 4 or 5%, they match up to say 10% or more. What ends up happening is that you can take a large amount of your income, and with them matching it, so say you put in $10,000 and they match 10%. Well, effectively you've made another $10,000. You didn't lose any money, so you just put it into good long-term safe investments. So you can easily, if you get a decent company that's paying, 65 to 70 or more, even for a W-2 guy, you can save enough money right there where you're making 6 figs, take out the government's chuck and change, and then look at how much you have left over. Yeah. So that's the master technique that actually allows you to turn trucking into God-level type of shit to where you could retire in your early 30s if you know what you're doing. So anyhow, this is OTR Ogre and Corgi. That's part 2. on, how to save some money. So if you want to buy your own truck, or you just want to build your own house, buy your own house. And like, link, and subscribe. Comedy So Choose. Let's get into it. Sorry, I was supposed to say that earlier. All right, take it easy.